Hi, gang.
Hello.
How's everybody?
How are you doing?
Good. Had a good practice. Best way to feel better is to get out there and run around and try to fix the things that are keeping you from being the team and the successful team that you want to be, and that's what we've got to do. We've got another huge challenge this week against a very fine Arizona team. We're going to try to atone for some of the mistakes we've made in the last couple of games and see if we can't play a much better football game and give ourselves a chance to win it again against a very, very good team. But we're looking forward to the challenge, and as I said, it's always great to get back out here and start working on football again.
How does this affect the rest of your week as far as practice goes?
Oh, we'll be in a normal week starting Tuesday. This is just a way to kind of, I mean, it was a little bit of preparation, but mostly for timing.
With Larimore out now and Sloan kind of on a knee that isn't 100%, is there something of an urgency to get Zumwalt up to speed as much as you can as a middle?
Well, both Steve and Jordan will have to, be ready to go in Pat's absence. Hopefully we'll get Pat back as soon as possible, but yeah, that's exactly what you do.
What is it that he has to pick up that he hasn't?
Well, there's a lot going on. You're in the middle of a defense, but he's played there before and he's done well. He was really doing well in fall camp, so we'll see how he does. But we've also got Steve, who's got some great experience there, and so we'll make the decision as the week goes on as to what gives us the
situation with his knee. His knee.
Steve's?
Yeah.
I think Steve's fine. I mean, he's got an issue with it, but it's not one that's keeping him from playing.
In the game the other night, you guys got down there as a 4th and 5, and you decided to kick the field goal when it was 39-3. What was the thought process with that?
Well, it was 39-3, and I wanted to get some points, and I wanted to try to make the second half a good experience for our offense. And we'd driven down there, and I think it was 3rd and 1, and we lost 4 yards on the play, if I'm recalling. And I didn't want to. We were going to go for it, but then all of a sudden it became a 5-yard go for it, and I just decided that let's go. We got the best field goal kicker in the country. Let's go make one, see if we can get this thing turned in the other direction. No, he's just got to take advantage of his opportunity. You never know when it's coming, and now he's got it. And I thought he was really sharp today, and hopefully that'll be a precursor of things to come.
How did Kevin react to the news?
He's got to be, he's disappointed, but he's a man about it, and he's understanding that this is all good in terms of it starting his road to recovery. He's been a valiant performer. He's not played a lot of games healthy, but I admire the way he's dealt with it, both the good and the bad, and look forward to having him back to full health when we get ready to go for spring football.
Does Morrell get his starting spot back?
Morrell will be back in competition with Anthony and Christian and Damian. That position is played by committee, and we've got a bunch. I don't know who will take the first snap. We're hopeful that he'll be ready. He worked it out today and says he's close. So hopefully 48 hours from now he'll be ready to go.
Are you past the point of no return with Dayton in terms of playing this year?
I wouldn't say past the point of no return, but I would say that probably benefit him to rest.
You watched the game last night, the Arizona game?
I watched a lot of it, yes.
What kind of jumped out at you?
They're a very good football team and played very well last night. Their quarterback, in the absence of Nick Foles, I thought was spectacular last night. Played really well, and they, have balance. They've got a nice offensive front. They've, got a great defensive front. Maybe as good a defensive front as we've seen all year, and so our challenges are very apparent.
The lopsided loss, how much of an effect on the team can that have on the confidence?
Well, it certainly shakes it. I mean, but you have to remember we're the same team that had success against Texas, and so we've got to find a way to become a consistent group again. Offensively, we didn't score as many points, but we did have some measure of success in terms of running the ball and keeping the ball away and time of possession, at least in the first half. Unfortunately, they were a juggernaut we couldn't corral, and so the game got out of hand. But I do believe that we're doing everything we can to give ourselves the best possible chance to be successful.
Is there anything on the film, the Oregon game, that you saw the last couple days that maybe didn't jump out at you Thursday night? Good pro work on?
That they were on all cylinders. I mean, they hit everything and played very fast, and it was quite a performance by Oregon.
Do you have any sense of how close you are to getting back to that level that you were at?
Well, hopefully as soon as this week. You know, that's the plan. We're going to work our tails off to get that done.
Any thoughts on the new jerseys, Rick? Can you tell a difference from the old ones? What did the kids say?
Oh, I think the kids enjoyed them. They're you know, state of the art in terms of fabric and comfortable and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, it didn't have much to do with the outcome of the game.
They going to show up again?
Yeah, that's all part of the deal. Yeah.
How much do you get involved defensively at this point?
Do I?
Yeah.
I talk to the defense every week, but we are who we are. I mean, we certainly can make some changes and make some adjustments, but in terms of the players that we have available to us, given the attrition, it is what it is. So we have to give ourselves the best possible chance to be successful.
And then how do you do that? If you're basically,
Well, I could tell you, but then I'd be telling everybody. It doesn't make any sense. You know,
Are you guys making changes?
we're looking at every possibility. There's not a stone that's being not uncovered to create the best chance. But you have to evaluate how quickly you can get good at something new, and then how quickly can your personnel adapt to it, and go from there. Doesn't mean we won't do it. It just means that we have to. You can't take, in an attempt to take a step forward, you can't take 2 steps backward.